In this brief video, we're going to take a look at how to move and copy files and folders from one team to another, and this might be handy with a teacher that has a new group of students coming in halfway through the year or quarterly. So let's get started. So if you're in a situation where you want to bring files or entire folders with files from one team to another, there is a way to do it. As of right now, it's a little bit of a roundabout way, but it is what it is, and this video is going to show you how to take folders from one team and kind of bring over to another team that maybe you have to make halfway through the year. So for instance, if you're teaching a class only a quarter of the year or half the year, and then you have new students for the second half or the third quarter, you don't want to reinvent everything and bring all new folders and upload everything again. So this will help you kind of bring existing files and folders from one team to another. So for this example, what I'm going to do is there's a folder in this district tech committee team, and I want to bring it over to this sandbox class. So I'm going to go ahead and open up this. I'm going to go into my files tab, and I'm going to select meeting agenda. So there's a couple of things in here that I want to bring over to my sandbox class. So you'll notice when you click on more actions, there is no copy to. There's a copy link, but that just gives a link, and that's not really what you want here. You want to bring the folder over. So you could see you could have open in SharePoint here, or you could just choose it on the top tab. So I'm going to go ahead and open this in SharePoint. And if you're not used to using SharePoint, it's really not a big deal. You just need to go there to kind of copy it and then bring it into a location of your choice. So you got to back up to the General tab, and here it is. So I want to take meeting agenda, and there's just one file in there right now, but it could be numerous files. And I want to go ahead and I could go to, right here, I have all these different options, or across the top, there's more options over here. So I can either move this or I could copy it. Just know that if you move it, it's not going to be like for this district tech committee team. If I move it, it's not going to be in district tech committee. It's going to be in the sandbox. So I want to make a copy so it's kind of in both places. So when I go ahead and select copy to, right, I'm going to go to my sandbox class, and these other classes here are classes that I'm either I own or somebody's added me as an owner. But I'm going to go into sandbox class, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and select class materials, because that's that tab that lives in my files. I'm going to go ahead here, and I could do a new folder if I want, but as you can see, it doesn't have any subfolders. So I'm bringing the copy of meeting agenda, and I'm going to bring it over to my class materials, and it might take a few seconds. I could see here it's copying one item to class materials, and there's a link for it here. So now what I want to do is I want to make sure, that says it's copied, I want to make sure that everything went as planned. So here I'm in my district tech committee meeting, team rather, and then now I'm going to jump over to my sandbox class, and when I go to files and I go to class materials, there's my meeting agenda folder. I just want to make sure that the PDF that was in there is there. But if you had multiple documents in the in this meeting agenda folder, everything would come over. So you don't have to do individual files, but you could if you wanted to. So that was just a quick way to show you. I know it's not super clean going from one team to another. It's a roundabout with going through SharePoint. But again, just to show you, when I go back into this committee, the district tech committee, that my meeting agenda is still there because the original copy is there. And then when I jump over to the sandbox class and I go into files, I remember I put it into class materials. So there it is right there. Okay, hopefully this helps.